Hello, this is Froggy Draws here, and today we're going to be discussing my top 3 scariest nightmares that I've had to endure, ranging from early childhood, middle school, high school, and then to now, basically. And to give you more context, these were mostly in my room or near my room, basically my house, basically. Haha, cut that out of the video, huh? Very funny. Alright, without any interruptions, we have the first story. Now, the first story was 12 ghosts. I believe it was 12 of them. We had 12 ghosts that were floating above me. They were all shackled up. And at the end of these shackles, I guess chains, I should say, they had cement blocks holding them down. So they were struggling to go up, basically, to I assume it would be heaven. They were trying to get to heaven, but they were like in pain, they were angry, they were really uncomfortable, and some of them were crying, others were screaming, and to cut it short, they said I unalived all of them. So I unalived 12 ghosts, that's what they said, and they were just floating and wouldn't let go of that. They just wouldn't let go of the feeling and the negativity they had all over me. And I woke up and picked up my sister from the dealership, and that was it. But just to give you some more info, these guys were more so tealish, blue, green, see through type of ghost. And these guys were dressed in what I would believe to be 1900s clothing, and they were really scary, you guys. I cannot tell you how much they scared me the first time seeing these guys, and I do have a theory on why they showed up that night, and that theory is I did unalive them in a different past life or past lives, and I do not want to believe that, but it is something that kind of keeps me up at night, and I do not want to revisit again. But moving on to the second one, we have the one that had most trouble for me. I had a bunch of night terrors and a bunch of sleep paralysis dreams, I should say. And these dreams were really often happening during middle school. I should say junior year as well for me. And it'd be this guy just screaming at me really, really hard, or this demon or ghost or whatever you want to call them. And they would bother me almost every single night. I believe I had so much stress that caused all of this. Schoolwork and all that, all that school stuff caused me to have these types of dreams. One of them being my brother being the ghoul and scaring me and screaming at me like a banshee, which was not fun. And I do have a part two to this. And I remember the earliest type of dream I had close to this was in my cousin's house, and we were sharing this one twin bed. And I remember my cousin saying the previous owner of that house, I don't know if they, you know, died in that house, but he basically said to me the previous owner was Asian, so I could have made it up in my head, but he was buff, he was red, he was like an Oni demon floating above me. And the creepy part about that story was I actually, you know, put my hands into my eyes and rubbed them just to make sure I was seeing what I was seeing. because he was really intimidating, you guys. Imagine a 9-year-old version of me just seeing this Oni demon that was really pissed off at me for some reason, just glaring at you, and he wouldn't move at all. He was just by the door, the only exit I had, glaring at me. And yeah, he wouldn't go away. I tried to rub my eyes. He was still there, and I was like really frightened that night. I remember tugging on my cousin's shirt, trying to wake him up, but no, no. If this was like an intruder or like some type of robbery or some bad guy breaking in the house, I would have been dead, honestly, because my cousin was knocked out that night apparently. But yeah, that goes. Sorry about that. Problems with the other recordings. Now on to this final slice, which is a lighter tone. It's a more joyful tone, not that scary, but it is kind of weird. I was working at a gas station during high school, and I remember being scheduled one day in one of the summer days, and usually my mom and dad would wake me up just so I could get to work. And I remember them not being there that day because they were probably running off doing errands and whatnot. But this angel, I would assume, appeared in my dream and woke me up and told me that I need to wake up. Like it was urgent for me to wake up. Her presence was very strong, very spiritual. Her clothes were all shiny. There was so much detail on her clothing. I couldn't like put all the detail there because like there's no way for me to write that down. I guess draw that down. And I remember being thankful that she woke me up. I think she was like a guardian angel, and she was just being really, really nice to me that day. I think she's looking after me till this day. I think she's she's real in my head. And this is the only part of the video where I get, some closure, some relief that there's not always bad in my dreams. There's not always bad in this world. So thank you guys for coming in and watching my video. Otherwise, hope you guys stay hydrated and you guys have a nice day. Bye.